You look on the screen now, the Horizon players, they've lost 1 game from 5 matches played so far. And if they win this game, they'll end as the #1 seed. If they lose this matchup, they'll end as the #2.
Well, they're not looking to lose anymore, and they took that last loss that they had very hard. So they're going to come back with a whole different attitude towards trying to make the game as competitive as they can and to do what they need to do. The Rivers, on the other hand, still looking for their first win in the competition altogether. Coach Barker did his best to try and get his team together, but so far they just haven't managed to find the right mix.
Not at all, not at all. They're leading. As you see Coach Barker's team coach in the yellow polo shirt, and Brewer not getting the start once more, being asked to rest. He has had a groin issue, and he thought that he'd be back early this week. When I interviewed him on the weekend, he said he'll be ready for Wednesday. And said, "Had a groin issue? Let me see that happen first before I say anything." But it will be difficult, though, dependent on how bad it is.
Yeah.
But he is.
Is he suited up tonight?
No, he's not suited up.
Then he's clearly not going to play tonight.
Yeah. So the Rivers and the Horizon, Rivers searching for their first win. As Black is on the court for the Rivers. So too is Shufford at number 0. And Otley also on the court. You look at Maynard a shot a while ago. Otley wearing the number 13 jersey. As they're getting ready for the tip-off. For the Horizon, you have White, Brown, Maynard, Bobby Gray, as you mentioned, he appears on the screen. Still has had some trouble with the finger, though. So that has affected him so far in this tournament. Had that injury while in training.
The first time these two teams met, only 4 points separated the winner from the non-winner.
So 96-92.
96-92 was how that game finished, which means that the Rivers didn't make it very easy.
No.
So I guess now that we're down here, we have the eagerness of the Horizon team to stay on top, and we have the dedication and hopefulness of the Rivers to try and get their first win.
Well, guess what? Brown questioning the referee. But it was Calhoun, I thought the ball touched in the number 15 white shirt, was on the line. His foot was on the line. So yes, they have turned around that decision. So Horizon in the red. Brown goes by Calhoun, and a two-handed jam from the big man Brown.
Brown is saying, listen, I'm in town.
A steal.
Slamming that one down.
Oh, my word, to White. Oh! Brown and White. Are you kidding me? The two big men on the court for the Horizon have started out in a positive slam dunk way.
A full 2-2-1 press.
Parker. Oh, Parker again. It's blocked by Brown. Going towards the rim. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Maynard finishing coast to coast. Shufford. Bounce pass to Parker inside to Otley. Otley using his left hand to fend off his defender. Turning is Otley and backing off the glass. Is this going to be an open play, though? Open game?
It seems that way, but make no mistake about it. Horizon seem like a team dedicated to stamping their name on this game.
Bobby Gray swings it to White. Bounce pass inside.
They're going to take advantage of that as much as they can.
Back to Woods. Inside, this to White who backed it home. Brilliant passing this from Horizon, and great movement for White to cut to the rim.
Great overall offensive setup by the Horizon team.
3-point by Parker, rebounded by White. Woods to Maynard, dishes out for Bobby Gray for 3. That's a near ball. Collected under the rim by Brown, being harassed by Calhoun. Dishes outside to Gray for his second try. This time he hits the rim. And it goes outside. It will be Horizon's ball.
Shufford tried to get to it, couldn't quite control it and knocked it out of bounds. But as I said, this Horizon team is ready to make a run.
Let's see how far they can run and how fast they can run. Can you run?
Of course I can run.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Run like Humpty Dumpty?
Run like molasses.
I think the latter would suit you more. They'll do some adjustment to the rim.
Shows you the leaping ability of Shufford and the strength. He just shifted the rim.
All the thumbs up from the referee.
But obviously it was the two dunks from White and Brown that moved it out of place in the first place.
Indeed. The referee, Christopher Richard. Then you see Michael Johnson
walking into the picture.
Again, I would say, not related to the track star. Two-pointer from Maynard. Shufford now swings it to Otley, who's attacking the ring with his left hand, banking home. Bobby Gray. Dishes outside the arc. Woods. Maynard inside to Brown, going against Calhoun, and that's a foul to Calhoun. He's getting the better of Calhoun at the present time.
So that's what I said, they're going to take advantage of that. That's a mismatch right there because of the speed and strength of Brown against Calhoun. Brown is going to win that every time. Taking nothing away from the defense of Calhoun, but he just can't keep up with Brown.
Oh, they're not looking at White high off the glass. Let's bank it home. Everyone was sleeping. Except White.
Except White.
Bounce pass between the two players. Otley behind the back. Swings it to Black. Dishes to Parker for three. Oh, the ball tipped away by Otley. Otley for the Rivers, goes around one, use the baseline, can't finish.
He's blocked by Brown, actually.
But it came off between Calhoun and Parker. Both our teammates went for the ball and went between both hands, went outside for Horizon's ball.
Yes, it did, but Brown playing both ends of the floor early in this game. As he always does. He never disappoints where that is concerned. He's never the type of player that seems to lose focus and stop playing.
I'm hearing you, and I'm agreeing with you.
No, I was waiting to see what the referee was saying.
Okay, I thought you were waiting on me to add to something to that, to the spice.
No.
Christopher Richards. Gives the ball to Bobby Gray, carries it up court. Bobby Gray, dominant last season, MVP. Went to the left, float inside, looking for Brown with the alley-oop. Bounce pass going the other way. Otley behind the back, trying to get the better of White. He did just that by backing home. But now Bobby Gray off to the races. Maynard, bounce pass inside, spinning is Brown, and can't finish. Brown is feeling it.
He was feeling it.
Lobbed out to Otley all alone.
Snuck behind there, got that in. And just like that, it's only a 2-point lead. And a timeout taken.
It's a timeout taken by Horizon.
Coach Morgan has seen enough of that.
Not happy at all. Taking their time like they're walking on crutches coming back in defense. They must be not the happy camper at all.
Well, that blazing start by Horizon kind of gave them that confidence, and they started to lose focus for a second. Coach Morgan not allowing it to run too far. And Coach Barker, well, he's got something to feel good about, because this is exactly what happened in the game before. The first game with Horizon versus the Rivers, except that the Rivers had the upper hand in the early part of the game. And then Horizon came back and just took it over. Now, Rivers are a little bit behind, but they're still coming back storming in this first quarter. So let's see what can happen if they can continue that flow and keep the river flowing to stem the tide of the blazing suns of the horizon. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from White. White is playing a lot more aggressively and actually finishing and getting points on the board.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly there.
Brown is doing his usual.
Brown is in town. That's much as I can say to that. 2-point differential between the Rivers and Horizon. Horizon leading in this first quarter. Bobby Gray, pull-up jumper. Does not make it though. Rebounded by Shufford. Parker carries the ball forward for the Rivers. As options left and right, the pick set by Calhoun dishes outside to Shufford. Puts the ball on the floor. Inside, Calhoun back outside. To Back. Black bounce pass by Black inside to Parker. Can't finish. Bobby Gray sings it right down to Woods. Puts the ball on the floor. The left hand jam by Woods.
It's a slam party.
4 points for Woods. Put up jumper from Shufford. Does not make it. Oh, steal by Parker. Goes forward and attacking Brown. Is fouled by Brown. He'll shoot two. Brown seems like he's not getting up.
What happened there?
He felt awkward. He's still on the floor.
Ooh, not what you want to see. We hope he's okay.
So the big man going across as Lawrence, his teammate. And telling...
It would have to be some kind of a tweak to the left leg, it seems. Or is it the right leg?
Are you a television doctor? Oh, my word. Man is grimacing in pain, though. And they're hoping it's cramps.
It could be, but at the start of the game, just before they took the floor, he was getting his legs and stuff stretched. So I know he shouldn't be too badly not warmed up. He should be warmed up enough. Coach Morgan going over to take a look, see what happened.
Well, they have to make a decision soon. Will Lawrence be coming in for Brown as they stretch his left leg? And what they'll do, though, is stretch a muscle at the back of the leg and the thigh. So he has to actually have some water, because sometimes if it is cramps,
yeah,
water could be needed. I'm not sure if it's cramps or not, but he hobbles away.
on the left leg, but it seems like he did have some kind of complaint for both legs.
You thought he had complaint for both legs? His left leg was stretched out, his right leg was bent, relaxed, and you think he had problems with both legs?
Yeah, he was complaining about
you
both legs.
You are not a good television doctor at all.
He was complaining for both legs.
If you say so. Let's go back to the game. Well, Brown is out. I think Lawrence is in. Yes, he is. The big man Lawrence replaces Brown. Hope he's okay, though. Parker with the first. Does not make it.
While we hope that Brown is okay, we know that the Horizon won't be losing much in that matchup of Lawrence versus Calhoun.
Doesn't make the second. Rebounded by the man who just came in, Lawrence.
There you see the effectiveness. He's continuing where Brown left off.
Oh, yes, he is. Maynard. Being harassed by Hammond. Goes by Hammond. Attacks Calhoun. Calhoun's hand is there. That's a block by Calhoun. Parker. Dishes to Otley under the rim, who banks in. Cash is in. You heard the cash register a while ago?
I heard it.
Thought money was coming your way.
Well, we can always
a
hope.
Three from Bobby Gray, air ball.
Bobby says somebody hit his the defender hit his elbow. which is what threw his shot off.
So when you tell a referee that,
Yeah.
next time out, they'll be, if they miss that call, if it was a call,
Yeah.
they'll be more attentive.
Alert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, like the players, referees can get lost in a game.
Gotcha.
There you saw
Hammond
Hammond.
makes that turnover.
Well, Barry's Hammond's son, though, pointed out my good friend CC. No respect. And you could bounce past inside to Lawrence, who can't handle it from White. And when
That would
Hammond
be his second
goes
turnover.
by one. Oh, no, it's not happening for Hammond at the present time.
White
Maynard
with that
bounce
block.
pass to White and a turnover. But when I say no respect, though, could be two persons up to mind.
Okay.
One
First one
is
being
Barris Hammond.
Hammond.
The other is Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, there you go. Showing your age there.
When he passed years ago.
I'm pretty sure that 90% of the persons who are listening to you right now have no idea who Rodney Dangerfield is.
Oh, come on.
Or was, I should say.
Oh, come on. Hammond. Otley thought about a three, went around White, turns beautifully inside, and banks home. That was well-timed, brilliant execution from Otley.
Otley looked pretty good on that play. Working a little hard just to get 2 points, though, but still 2 points on the board.
Maynard. Going up against Hammond. A three from Maynard. Yes, he hits it. Sweet and dandy. Parker. Facing up his Bobby Gray, goes by Bobby Gray, and he's fouled again. Lawrence hits the floor hard.
Body's flying.
Body's flying.
Parker will shoot 2.
So just a reminder, though, I had to look for my good friend, CC, just a reminder who Rodney Dangerfield is.
I know who Rodney Dangerfield is. I'm saying the persons listening to you now, they don't have a clue.
No, come on. It's a great comic. Don't say that.
If y'all know who Rodney Dangerfield is, put something up on the chat.
Everyone knows who Rodney Dangerfield is. Not because he died a few years ago. He has some good movies.
Yeah.
80s.
He's a
In the 80s.
pretty good comedian. 80s.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Okay. Do you know what years we're in right now?
No, I don't remember. Parker misses both. Rebounded.
By
Otley wanted a rebound but could not gather. But Gray comes along, comes away with it. Oh, almost stolen from Black, called for the foul. What year are we in, though? Was he a good comic or not?
Black was called for that foul.
I said that earlier on.
I just wanted to repeat that.
Was he a good comic or not?
He was a great comic.
Okay, good. Thompson in.
I did say that as well.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that, though. I talking about his age. Maynard. Oh, slipping is Maynard. And a steal by Parker. Well tied by Parker. And he finishes easy off the glass to bring the score by 1.
Rivers hunting their first win in the tournament.
But if they win here tonight, they'll be playing each other in the semifinal. Thompson, the three-point specialist, brought in a little bit early. A jumper had to rush the shot, though, because the clock was winding down. Otley turning away from his defender.
Oh, yes.
His marker, and floating home. Otley means business tonight.
Is this the opening day Otley that had 41 points?
Could be. Thompson. Dishes outside. Lays for the big man who certainly hits home. Lawrence gets 2 on the board. Hall on the floor for the Horizon in number 30 jersey. Parker puts the ball on the floor quickly. No-look pass to Calhoun, but it's taken away. Maynard comes away with it. Goes by Hammond and off the glass. And Lawrence coming in, trying to take it and slam it home. Could not handle it. Otley attacking the rim and finishing. As the Rivers, they take the lead. They lead by 1. Hall, number 30 jersey. Bobby Gray is on the bench. You know, if Bobby Gray is on the bench, his fingers are not well at the present time. Hammond comes away with it inadvertently, finding Otley, who dishes home, and the foul.
Oh, yes.
A chance for a three-point play. Otley's feeling it. Horizon, they are the defending champions, though. Sutherland coming into the game. So too McFarlane.
They started like a runaway train, and all of a sudden, they're looking at a 3-point lead by the opponent team.
Maynard does not look comfortable at all in number 5 jersey, sitting beside Woods. Lawrence on the floor, McFarlane, number 1 jersey, Hall, number 30, Sutherland, 23.
You may not be able to see it now, but Brown just went back to sit on his bench, and he's still looking a little gingerly in his movements.
Rebound, big rebound, you may say. Hammond for 3. That's an air ball, though, coming off the hand of Johnson. Wearing number 34 jersey for the Rivers. Hall carries the ball up court. Dishes off on the side. Oh, a turnover. This by McFarlane. Recovers for Lawrence. Back to McFarlane. And he gives it away again.
Oh, my goodness.
He wasn't satisfied with the first, so he gave it away the second time. Hall. No look pass. Finding Sutherland, it slips out of his hand. However, it's going to be Horizon's ball. No, it is Rivers' ball because it slipped out of Sutherland's hand.
Wow. Where are the pot covers when you need them?
Well, I think they're resting them for Friday for the semifinals. Going around one and trying to go around the other, trying to carry it home was Gordon. Is on the court. Being aggressive is Gordon. Playing the Summer League was impressive in the Summer League.
Yes,
hasn't played as much in this winter edition.
No, he hasn't. He didn't play in the last game at all.
Well, he has added some, they can call it now, some rudiments to his hair. Always had the Afro hairstyle. That has certainly changed with a twist.
So his hair has changed with a twist.
Yeah, the hair has changed with a twist. Missing the first. The thing is now, the new rule, when I was having a chat with the referees, new rule for a technical is that you get to shoot the technical, and the team that had the ball has the ball.
Oh.
And if it's deemed as unsportsmanlike behavior, which happened in the last game, then
they'll change possession.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Hall, Thompson puts the ball on the floor, almost ran into his own teammate as he floated, but hits the rim. Now Shufford down, and I don't know if he can finish though. It was off balance somewhat. Johnson could not finish on that play, but nevertheless, Thompson for Horizon. Hall. Goes around the pick set by Sutherland, and the ball thrown away by Hall.
Oh my goodness. Almost thrown away by Shufford, but
Gordon.
Smart play to Gordon.
Johnson for the jumper. Rebounded by Sutherland. It's cooling down the play.
Wow. Now it's a little wild.
First quarter coming to a close. Rivers leading over the Horizon. Thompson He makes it. The three-point specialist
All
starts.
right. That's what he came here to do.
So, steal. And Hammond fires one, long one, but ends the first quarter. It's in the back of the rim. Your thoughts of what you just witnessed with the Rivers leading over the Horizon by 1 point at the end of the first.
Well, it just goes to show you that you can't celebrate until you just can't celebrate. You just have to keep going at it, because the first 3 possessions of the game, you would have said, oh my goodness, Horizon are here to run away with it. They did. They did complete their plays. They did start with a nice offensive set. That man there that you see on your screen, Nikolai Brown, was responsible for a lot of the energy and the play that was happening on the floor for the Horizon. He came off with an injury, and suddenly they found themselves floundering a little bit. The Rivers started to roar coming back through plays behind Otley, who has started to look like his original self from the opening game. And all of a sudden now, the Rivers have a 1-point lead going into this second quarter.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
So my question to you now, just from a understanding it for the fans' point of view, if the Horizon team, and we're not going ahead to talk about it like that, but if the Horizon team are to lose this game, what then happens to them in their positioning?
If the Horizon team lose a game, they finish second.
They finish second.
They finish second.
And if they finish second, then they will be playing against the third place team.
Right. Which would be
the Storm.
Is the Storm.
And if they win this game, they will finish on top.
Right.
But that would put them back against
the same team.
The Rivers.
No, right. You're on the ball. And the ball is rolling.
And the ball is round. So I'm going to come up on the other side.
Well, let's hope. That's if you let go.
I won't.
So if you won't let go, you'll be rolling for the entire night. So start of the second quarter, we see referee Christopher Richards. Your screen. On the lower end of your screen. Shuffled, 0. Otley also there. So some changes made in Horizon team. Bobby Gray back on the court, so to Maynard at number 5 for the Horizon. Otley has looked sensational for the Rivers in the number 13 jersey.
Noticeably absent from the Rivers is one of my favorite players, Adib Vernon.
Yeah. Missing in action. We'll get the lowdown halftime. If it's a lowdown.
If it's a lowdown.
Yeah. So 1 point differential between Rivers and Horizon. Second quarter getting on the way. Black swings the play to Parker, who means business for the Rivers. Cuts inside, past 2 or 3 defenders, lays it up high. Rebounded by White. Now Maynard attacking the rim, dishes outside for 3, and that's an air ball. Otley dances. Oh, that is wow, wild attempt as Woods carry the ball up court, swings out, finding Maynard, dishes to Sutherland, who can't finish. Eventually they get the roll. The last touch, I thought, came from White.
They're going to have to share that point.
0.5.
Yeah.
I scored 12.5 points this evening. Black for 3.
Well, they could just split it in 2 because it's 2 points. So 1 for Sutherland and 1 for White.
Oh, my word. That is true. Dishes out this to Woods.
Maynard
lost the handle and threw it off the body of Black. Nobody threw it in his face, though. But as we see, White. Oh, the collision between Black and White. Wow.
Completely unintentional. But
the
sweet
collision,
nonetheless.
The collision?
No, the call. The collision between Black and White.
It reminds me, though, and if I go into this, as Woods for the jumper, can't make it. Sutherland comes, gets a rebound. Woods, a jumper again, misses again, and a tip, fighting. Sutherland finds back Woods. That's a backcourt violation.
Violation.
But he's saying, though, he was held by Parker. So it shouldn't have been. But if that was the case, a foul would have been called.
Yeah.
You can't not call a foul, or it's not
then-
deflected away,
Yeah.
and then ask for it not to be a backcourt violation.
Agreed.
So black and white was a TV back in the days, though.
What just happened?
Another backcourt violation?
Oh, Otley stood on the opposite side of the line. He should have been on the Waves, the Rivers side of the line.
serious?
Yeah.
Bobby Gray swings it outside to Woods. Was it blocked by Parker? Floater. And the rebound by the man they called Shufford. Dishes off to Otley. Back to Shufford for three.
He can make those.
Out, in and out. Rebounded by Otley. And he'll shoot two.
Wow, Otley playing like the Otley that we know.
A man with a purpose. Have you ever watched that movie or read that book?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Do you know the author?
No.
Okay.
Do I know the book?
Do you know the book?
No.
Well, for all you writers out there, you just got a title.
A man with a purpose. There must be a movie or a book like that, though.
Probably. We could check it out.
Maybe in the black and white days.
Maybe back in when it was black and white, yes.
Yeah, and I did literature, so I should remember, I should know. I don't know every single book. But Maynard.
So Rivers not shaken by the early runnings of the Horizon team.
Sutherland can't make it. Otley comes away with it. Otley goes by Sutherland, lays up and in off the glass. Gets the better of Sutherland and Maynard. Bobby Gray. Oh, he gave
Bobby.
it away.
No, Bobby.
Then to Shufford. Back to Parker. Cuts inside and lays it up and in.
Little hesitation step got them moving.
So timeout has been called as the Rivers was rollicking and rolling on this Wednesday evening right here at the National Arena on the grounds of Independence Park Limited.
Yes, indeed, and looking good doing it is Anthony Otley, who certainly has come out to play tonight. And Shufford supporting. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Rivers team so far. This is now a nice ball game. Let's hope they can continue. As I said before, the first time these two teams met, we had a similar type of situation, with the exception that Horizon started off with an electrifying few points. Rivers stayed focused, stayed with it, and continued, and now have a 4-point lead and don't look like the team that was flustered before.
Well, let's see what will happen. Ludlow Barker, you see, giving instructions to his players. The yellow polo shirt. Brewer, who normally starts, you see him in the yellow shirt and black shorts to the right of your screen. And having groin issues, have not played the last 2 rounds.
So they're missing 2 of the familiar faces, which Brewer is on the bench. Vernon is no.
Well, Brewer is not on the
doesn't seem
bench.
to be on the bench.
Brewer is not on the bench.
Well, Brewer is outside.
Well, he's sitting on the
area.
bench, but he's not on the bench.
Will not be on the court.
No, no. He's not changed, not suited up. Bobby Gray dishes left and right, swings it outside to Maynard, cuts inside, then to Sutherland. Going around one and finishing is Sutherland and showing the muscles as he finished.
Well, this would have been the time when some pot covers would have been knocking.
A man from Harborview, East Kingston. Shufford swings it to Black, cuts inside. Oh! Trying to reverse, did not work out. Parker back over to the big
Gordon.
man himself. Gordon failing to finish. Shufford going around the defender, can't finish. And it's Horizon's ball. Bobby Gray swings it to Woods. Cuts inside, back to Bobby Gray. Thought about the 3, cutting inside. Dishing to Woods at top of the key. Then to Sutherland under the rim. He's been hacked by Gordon. Mugged, you may say. As he shoot 2 for the line.
Beaten?
Whipped.
Yeah, it was a hard foul, but
He made sure that
wasn't
the
that
shot
bad.
made sure the shot was not taken.
Which is what you're supposed to do. If you're going to foul, foul hard.
Sutherland makes the first. His support staff in the stands. That's Sutherland
Oh, so he does have his fan club here
tonight.
tonight.
Let's see if he can make the second.
Is that for him or is that for Horizon?
He cannot make the second at all. Don't think he can make the second at all. So it's going to be Rivers' ball. As referee Michael Johnson, no, not the track athlete, retired track athlete, no, not at all. He does not know a basketball referee. Black. Oh, bullet pass to Parker, another bullet pass. We see passing all around, but can't finish it. Can't finish his gun.
Gordon couldn't finish that, but I think they made one pass too many. That ball could have been up on the glass from the pass just before that, but Gordon wasn't able to finish on that one. Manages to end up with it back on the baseline, so let's see what they do with this possession. 1 point differential.
Oh, it's a steal by Woods. Woods comes away with it for the Horizon. Put up jumper from Woods. Oh, it's short. And the ball tipped outside. I thought it came off White, not Parker, but Parker holds up his hand.
Parker is saying it definitely wasn't me. Referee Chris Richards agrees entirely.
Black. Trying to go coast to coast. It's blocked by Sutherland. Maynard. Bobby Gray for three. He's buries it. So Horizon have taken the lead. Black goes forward. A floater to Gordo, backs it home.
Oh, foul there, committed by Hammond. As White turned strong to the hole.
Well, guess what? I think that Bobby Gray, the coach is happy if Bobby Gray gets into his stride.
Well, Coach Ludlow Barker wants to stem the tide. He doesn't want it to continue.
Well, he calls a timeout, though. I think that's the right decision to make.
It is the absolute right decision to make. And as long as you can put your team where you need them to be mentally and get them back on the floor, that opening possession is really important. So let's see what happens when they come out of the timeout. There you see Nikolai Brown came out with an injury early in the first quarter. And speaking to the assistant coach, O'Neill Watson. So we're trying to figure out if he's okay, if he's going to be back in the game or not. Still hobbling a little bit, especially on that left leg. So it's best not to push it. Let's see what happens later on. Coach Morgan drawing up the plays, telling his team that, yes, we didn't do too badly when we started, but we need to get it back together. So now we need to go back to what was working for us before.
Yeah.
With those ball movements, with the movements and cutting inside, getting the ball inside to the big men.
Yeah. Can I say yeah one more?
You could say it one more time.
Yeah.
All right. You can stop now, though.
I was about to say yeah, but no, I changed my mind, though. In the second quarter of the second game this evening, the final preliminary game of the winter season, Elite One Caribbean Basketball League. We're happy that you stayed with us. Have you ever read some of the comments, though, online?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I've read them. Not all, though. In the meantime, Bobby Gray swings to Thompson, thinks of a three, takes a three, and makes the three. 2 successive 3 for Thompson. Shufford. Dishes to Black. 28-31. Parker swings it outside to Shufford. Shufford for 3, and he makes it also. Sweet and dandy.
By now, you would have thought Horizon would know that he can make those. So there should be somebody right up there.
Oh, a foul. Parker going for the steal from Thompson. Called for the foul. In the meantime, showing his dribbling skills. Woods, shot. Black. A bullet pass to Otley, who can't handle it. Bobby Gray. 31 apiece is the score in this second quarter. Pull up 3. Rebound. The ball touched the line. And Woods does not agree with Michael Johnson, the referee. But still 31 apiece. Still, it's a reverse ball.
Well, there's not much you can do with that. The referee was standing right there. The ball actually fell and hit the line before Woods took it up.
Otley spinning to the rim. Oh, going for steal. That was Black. Thompson recovers. Johnson is there like a menace. Lefty's right. Woods puts the ball on the floor. He's fouled by Shufford.
So Woods is almost saying, no matter what you do, you can't stop me from going to the hoop. And Shufford is saying, listen, I'm going to stop you one way or the other, but turns out in the foul against Shufford.
I would like to see the referees make the signal for Shufford or Brown when they foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And the persons watching now can see that.
Yeah, they could see that.
Okay.
They saw the hand signal I made just
that's
now.
That's not a 0 though.
That's a 0.
That's not a 0.
That's a 0.
That's not a 0. He's
You could use
circling.
that.
Is this a 0?
No, that's 3.
As Woods makes the second. A 1-point lead for the Horizon. Ball floated down to Otley, gathers well with the left hand, and a foul. And I think it will be called on Maynard. Yes, it is called on Maynard.
It's called on White.
It's White?
Yep.
Well, at least I'm seeing doubles.
Referee just signaled 2-0.
Yeah, I saw him.
0.
Well, he said 2 shots. I didn't see the 0. Then he said 5. Didn't see that, the last one?
No.
Okay.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said Maynard.
Okay.
So he said 2, and then after he said 5.
Okay.
He makes the first, though. This is an intriguing game between the two teams.
Lot of lead changes.
Yeah. Our rivals now in front by 1. Otley has come to the party here this evening. Have to big up M1 Production on the evening. Doing great work, though, to be honest.
Oh, for all season.
I thought you were going to say seasoning. Got tongue twisted a short while ago. Bobby Gray changes from right to left. Swings it top of the key to Thompson for 3. Trying for the third successive, but the rebound, Sutherland and Johnson going at it. Actually, that's not Sutherland. That's Lewis Smith.
Lewis Smith.
Horizon gets the ball. Bobby Gray. Trying to set it up for Thompson. Going to the rim, can't finish. Johnson comes away with it to Shufford. Shufford.
Wow.
Oh, that's a delicate back.
How did he get that to fall?
He can play pool. That is certainly beautiful done by Shufford.
And he makes a steal down here.
Turnover, bounce pass, looking for Otley, can't handle it. And another turnover, it goes the other way as Horizon's ball as they trail by 3.
So Shufford makes that sweet shot, which I still can't figure out how that went in, and then comes back and makes the defensive play.
Off the glass with a delicate touch. Off the glass with a delicate touch.
Okay.
Gray, Thompson. The pick is set for 3. Thompson, he makes it. His third 3. Thompson is on fire. 35 apiece. Black attacking and finishing, gets the bounce.
Coast to coast by Mr. Black.
Thompson. Step back 3. Oh, that was an air ball. Bobby Gray gets the play. Johnson is there in defense. Trying to go around Johnson. Dishes. And the movement of White darted in, collecting, picking up, and banking home.
Way to finish, big man. Way to finish.
Johnson can't finish. And White gives him back. It pokes away. It dives in. And White is on the ball. A jump ball called. And has he hurt himself?
I'm not sure what happened to him.
Has he hurt himself, though, White? He's going to be asked for help. Up.
But he's one of those players. He's the type of player that will sacrifice his body for the play.
He's holding the back of his head, though.
He might have been hit in the back of the head when he took the ball.
So he said he won't come out. He'll play. And that's a very... It will be Rivers' ball.
Possession. They call jump. Or traveling. I'm not sure.
I don't know. In the meantime, I thought it was a jump ball. In the meantime, Shufford, bounce pass in to Otley. Coming around was McFarlane. Called for the foul. Reaching foul for McFarlane. Dons will inbound the ball. They're calling for the gentleman with the mop stick.
That's an important job, you know.
One of the most important jobs on the court. More important than referee.
I don't know about more important. I would say just as important.
No, I said more. Shufford. Bounce pass. Otley. Back towards the bounce pass inside. Johnson, but can't finish. That was gone, actually. Bobby Gray for 3. Thompson, a jumper. He doesn't shoot them well from inside.
That was too close for him.
Oh, that blocked by Shufford.
I've seen him make it from there, but he is such a three-point specialist. You almost think, yo, listen, go back out there.
Well, that's what happens. It's Horizon's ball, 37 apiece. Under 3 minutes to close out the first half and the second quarter. Bounce pass to White. White is not a ball handler. And he gave it away.
What is that for?
Shufford up against Thompson. And he's fouled by White. We said before that White is not a ball handler. And as we said that, he gave it away. He proved us right. Came back and committed the foul, though.
He reached around to make the pass, but I'm not sure what he saw.
I saw the pass there, though, but it was soft. So he wanted to use a bounce pass to the player at the top of the arc, but it was a soft pass. So when it landed on the court, it just bounced up in the air.
But he made the pass to the right, and the player was in
the left.
front of him.
Exactly. If he had passed it hard, though, it would have reached him.
He
Making
could
it
have given
two.
him a chance, but
Well, that's true. Bobby Gray carries the ball up court. Swings it. High off the glass. Sutherland is there, but coming away with it is Gordon, the big man. Bounce pass to Johnson. High off the glass. Johnson answers the call. JJ, they call him Jordan Johnson. 4-point lead. Bobby Gray for three.
way short.
Gets it back and can't lay it up. But Sutherland is
twice.
there. Yeah. Bobby Gray again, he tries. And offensive foul.
Oh my goodness.
A turnover from Horizon. They're not looking themselves. They're looking extremely scrappy here this evening.
Right now, yes. This is a different team than the team that started the game. How did we get here? And I'm sure Coach Morgan is going to want to talk about it pretty soon. Questionable decision passes, weak, not zipping the ball as you need to get to your players. This is not looking good right now for the Horizon team.
Oh, that was blocked brilliantly by McFarlane. Bobby Gray fighting back McFarlane, and it's called for goaltending.
It was coming off of the hoop, off of the board, but they called something else.
Should be goaltending. Yes, it is. So 2 more points to Horizon. 41-40. Going up. And back it in is Otley.
Otley is not finished yet. Still doing what he does.
What does he do?
Score.
Okay, just want to make sure. Thompson drives inside. Bounce pass to McFarlane, but giving it away. Another turnover from Horizon. They trail by 3, 43-40.
Well, turnovers hurting them. Bad passes, errant shots.
Gordon turning, meeting up on the body of Sutherland, who stands strong. Now shuffled for 3, does not make it. Thompson with the rebound. Goes by 1, goes by 2, trying to lay it up, does not, but Sutherland is there doing the garbage work. Bring it home. Good move for McFarlane, who has been attacking the rim since he has been introduced in this second quarter.
Looking like a big man with a purpose.
Gordon for 3, in and out, rebounded by Johnson. JJ spinning and can't get the play, can't get the bounce. Bobby Gray.
Shot clock off.
Turned off. Seemed like we were in sync. Gray lays it up and in. So he lays it up and in to level proceedings at the halftime break. 43 apiece, Horizon and the Rivers. Let me hear from CC before we take the break.
Not sure what happened. There was a little breakdown from the Horizon team coming out of the quarter break, and they faded in the second quarter for the most part. Unfortunately, the Rivers couldn't take as much of a capitalization on it as they should have, but it's now an even ball game. Both teams not wanting to give an inch.
Indeed, and we're seeing that in those first 2 quarters. But the defending champions Horizon up against the Rivers, 43 apiece at the halftime. The Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season happening inside the National Arena, the grounds of Independence Park Limited. Courtney Campbell, Sean Grant will be back for second half action from the beautiful country of
Jamaica.
Thank the Lord you know where you are.
I do.
Now, in our first game, nobody showed up at a new competition. This competition, if you can score a layup, then a three-point shot, and then a half-court shot in 45 seconds, that's your cash prize. You gotta come up and score a layup, then a three-point shot, then a half-court shot in 45 seconds. You win a prize, and I'm only taking 5 contestants. All right, I'll explain again. I got 1, I got 2, I got 3, I got 4. Okay, I'll take these 6, and I'll explain to you. Come on, I'll explain to the 6 of you. So here's the explanation. Each person will have 45 seconds. You've got to score a layup, and a three-point shot, and a half-court shot in that 45 seconds. So if you score your layup really quickly, and then you score your three-point really quickly, you might even have even more time for your half-court shot if you score those quickly. Okay? Well, you still have to make all 3 to get your $5,000 cash prize. The cash prize is still the same. $5,000 cash prize. All right? So it's a layup, then you run, you score a three-pointer, then you run and you score your half-court shot. You got 45 seconds. Anybody ready to go first? All right. So I'm going to suggest that you start with the layup. I'm going to get my timer out. Hold on, let me get my timer. I'll get my timer. Don't start yet. You can practice the layup, no problem. I'll be ready in a second. I'll get my timer out. Okay, so 45 seconds on my timer. In 3, 2, 1, go. I'm even helping him. I'm even helping my rebounder. You got 23 seconds left. You gotta hit this three-pointer to get to the half court. Run to the half court. Hurry up. You got 15 seconds. You've got 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, I'll start you off. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on now, you got 20 seconds. There you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Next up, next up, next up. Hey, you never know. You never know. Here we go. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, layup is good. Off to the three-point line. off. He's actually got 25 seconds to get decided. He still has 25 seconds on the clock. Half court. Nope. 19 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up. That was close. That was close. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got a half shooter. You got a half shooter. You got to score a layup, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot. It's the newly enhanced $5,000 challenge. Okay, let's go. We got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. 30 seconds. 25. You got 20 seconds. Go on. Still do it. I'm telling you, this is what these pros are doing out here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that completes our challenge. Thank you for your participation. We're getting back to the second half. We've got the River 43, Horizon 43. We've got for the Horizon 10 points for Anthony Bibble White. He's the top scorer at the Horizon. For the River, we've got at the halftime, Anthony Motley with 25 points. Halfway there.
Welcome back to the National Arena for Day 6 action, the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League and the winter season. Sean Grant alongside Courtney Campbell as we're getting ready for the start of the second half, with featuring the defending champions Horizon up against the Rivers. Is Jamaica coming to life? Independence Bar Limited coming to life. And I tell you this much, basketball in Jamaica is coming to life.
It is indeed, and we're seeing some high caliber plays, high caliber players, and certainly some high caliber basketball all of this season so far. We're looking forward to even more when we get down to the finals, because I know it's going to be everybody putting it all out on the floor then. Not that they're not doing it now, but they're going to do it even more so during the finals.
First time the teams met, it was a 96-92 scoreline, Horizon over the Rivers. At halftime in the second meeting, in the final preliminary game, it is 43 apiece for both teams.
And not exactly what the Horizon had expected when they came out to that flying, electrifying start. Unfortunately for them, they lost a little bit of steam somewhere in there, and all of a sudden, here comes the Rivers flowing back in with some aggression and some plays behind the man who they needed for so long throughout this season. And he's been on, he's been off, he's been on, he's been off, and we're talking about Anthony Otley.
AA, double A, you want to say that? Or AO, pardon me.
AO is actually
AO. I was wondering if I knew my alphabet when I said AA.
I was lost for a moment there.
Yeah. I was about to say AA batteries, but no, that's not happening at all. As, oh my word, that's goaltending by Calhoun. And the field was set wide open for Sutherland to bank home. I don't think Rivers knew which basket they were defending.
I think they just lost focus just now.
Parker puts the ball on the floor, lost the handle. Maynard for Horizon. Swings the ball down, looking for Woods, tipped away by Otley, but it came off the hands of Woods last, so says the referee.
And they've been on top of everything tonight, so as they have been for all the games.
A steal by Maynard. Woods picks up the player jumper from Woods, and he buries it.
So this is how they started the first half, the first quarter, and this is how they looked when they came out.
Well, let's see if it will continue. Otley. And a foul called on Woods. Stop and go from Otley. And there was a Jamaican festival song years gone by. Stop and go.
I remember that song.
Yes. Stop.
Was it Roy Ryan?
No, it wasn't Ryan.
Oh, okay.
No. Stop, Chagosha, stop.
And they repeated that a couple of times.
That song wasn't played a lot, though. Let's just say that. Shuffled. A steal
Saw that
by
mile
White.
away by White.
You saw it coming.
I saw it coming.
Bobby Gray dishes outside to Woods. Wood holds on the play, though. The pick is set by Sutherland. Woods with another jumper. Rebounded by Shufford for the Rivers. Shufford trying to go coast to coast. Does not finish well. Sutherland picks up the play. And the tip coming in from behind.
Saw that coming, too.
But no one warned him, though, to be honest. So where was Sutherland going?
I think they were all trying to figure out where Sutherland was going himself.
Well, he was off to the races by himself.
He took it on like the guard he wished he were. I don't know.
Otley turning around. Oh, poked away by Woods. And White comes away with it. Not the greatest ball handler at all. And Black, the shortest man in the park, 5 foot what?
11.
5'11". That's poked it away. It's going to be Horizon's ball. But no control whatsoever by White as he dribbled forward.
Well, he kind of just pushed the ball and ran behind it.
That's the best way sometimes. Bobby Gray for 3. And he buries it. Sweet and a dandy from Bobby Gray.
His foot may have been on the line, so we'll have to check and see what a referee awarded.
Well, 49, his foot was on the line, as you pointed out. So I thought it was a 3, but as you pointed out, foot was on the line. But he shuffled before, though.
He did.
He collected the ball, shuffled before.
And then the point of his right leg ended up on the three-point line, negating the three-pointer.
Woods having a discussion with referee Michael Johnson. Holding. So referee Johnson just on the word as we see change is being made. Woods being taken out and Hall brought in. So it will be Rivers ball.
Non-shooting foul. Did you see the foul?
No, I did not. It's a shooting foul or a non-shooting foul?
It's
It should be a non-shooting foul, though. But, or it's
nope,
not.
it is a shooting foul. It's a technical foul.
A technical was called, and he misses. As
Twice.
As we said before, then. As I said before, then, that technical, as the rule has changed, and he misses both. Otley misses both. Rule has changed. Once upon a time, you get the technical,
And then you
and
get,
the ball.
on the outside.
Yeah, right. So you get technical, And the team that had the ball would have the ball.
But
Rivers had the ball.
okay.
A lot of discussions happening. Parker. And the only time it changes when it's called unsportsmanlike behavior.
Right. Ooh,
a
Black
push
called
off.
for the push off.
So a lot of chirping on the court. Gray carries the ball up court for Horizons. The pick set by Sutherland. He wanted it. Oh, Maynard gets the better of Parker and fouls, but does not answer. Otley comes away with it.
Hounded by Sutherland and White, though.
Otley dishes out to Black. He cuts inside, and it's taken away by Bobby Gray, but can be handled by Sutherland. But here comes Bobby Gray once again, and he goes to the rim, fouled by Black. He'll shoot two.
Well, Gray is fouled by Black.
A lot of colors on the court here. Black, gray, white,
brown.
brown. Yeah. It's a colorful evening here. The Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season. Gray makes the first.
Do you know that the Elite One has a women's competition?
Yes, they do. They actually had a game here the other evening. Does not get the roll, rebounded by Gordon. Parker comes away with it for the Rivers. Dishes out to Gordon. Gordon thought of the three, cuts inside and tried to lay it in, but rebounded by Hall. Hall dishes to Maynard for the three, and a kick ball will be called against Shufford.
That's literally trying to thread a needle.
Yeah. Horizons ball. Gray back to Maynard going around. Otley can't finish. Black comes away with it. He turns the corner on Maynard, finds Otley. Behind the back to Black. Then swings it to Gordon for three. And that's a huge air ball from Gordon. Bobby Gray holds up the run, waits on his teammates, then darts inside and high off the glass, but does not fall, and he'll shoot two. Step up the aggression rate from Bobby Gray.
Yes, indeed. He's what they would consider the floor general for the team. So the mood and tempo that the team plays at, he's generally the one that initiates it.
9 points on the night for Gray. Makes the first. And the second. Black.
A little full court pressure from the Horizon.
Otley. Triple teamed. And Parker gets it but gives it away. And they threw it away. Horizon saw Bobby Gray. But Black was running alongside Bobby Gray. And that pass from Maynard was not poor, but extremely poor.
Extremely poor. He just heaved it.
Parker. Black thought of the three, puts it on the floor, dishes it out to Otley, to Gordon, pardon me, spinning and getting the bounce.
A little lapse on the backdoor defense from the Horizon team allowed that to happen.
Bobby Gray put up three. Parker gets it away, floats it down to Gordon, and Gordon lays it in. 4 points quickly for Gordon. Caught the deficit. Hall floats it to Maynard, and he gives away.
He thought he was fouled, but there was no call, no whistle on that play.
A lot of person thought that, though. And Otley attacking the rim and failed to finish. Rebound Hall. Maynard.
Oh, there should have been some contact there, referee.
Well, Sutherland even held. All scrappy basketball being displayed. Now Shufford around White and finishing.
Finally, somebody puts the ball through the net.
Well, seemed to be some contact earlier on, though.
Yes, there was.
Even Sutherland on Gordon, and even before that. But we're not as close as the referees.
No, we're not.
Hall, put up jumper. Can't make it. The rebound by Otley. Otley goes by one behind the back and dishes out to Shufford for three. Parker lines up, and that's a near ball.
Wow.
Bobby Gray goes around Black. Oh, it's a block by Black. Stepping on the line, though. The jump ball called. I thought Shufford foot was on the line. So it will be reverse ball. And a timeout called.
What they called. So the game looking a little scrappy now. Or let me take that back. The game looking a lot scrappy now.
Yeah. But they're fighting, that's Horizon,
Yes,
for that
they-
#1 seed.
Yes, they are, but
And the Rivers fighting for their first win. So
it depends on who wants it more.
it's a battle for the ages.
So let me ask you though, you're in a position, would it be more important for you to get your first win or make it out of the zone as the top seed? If you had a choice, which one would be more important to
Top
you?
seed.
Top seed?
Because I would think, though, I have a psychological advantage over the Rivers, because that means if I beat them tonight, I'd have beat them twice. Doesn't mean that they can't beat me, but psychologically, I've trampled on their brain.
Agreed.
So I don't
Agreed.
want to play them back.
Okay. But you're going to have to one way or the other.
No.
Well, if they come second, then no, they won't.
Yeah. So you're learning, and that's a good thing.
That's pretty much what I do.
Reading is fundamental, but
Yes.
learning is...
Invaluable.
I was going to say economical.
Yeah.
Helps you with money, my friend. Black carries the ball up court for the Rivers. They trail by 3. Otley showing his ball handling skills, got inside, protected the ball. Johnson with a putback, but come away with it. Parker gets the better, back to Johnson. JJ, oh! Not happening. Lawrence says, no, you're not dunking this evening on my team.
That got Nikolai Brown off the bench and shouting, saying, that's what my big man is supposed to do.
Lawrence stopped him from coming in the park. Goes the other way. It goes the other way, offensive foul. Hammond back on the court for the Rivers. Swings it to Parker. Going up against Lawrence. Gets a better of Lawrence. Lays it up, but can't get the bounce. Maynard dishes out to Bobby Gray for 3. Pull up 3 for Gray.
Oh, yes.
And he hits it home. 3 more for Bobby Gray. Parker. Screen set by Otley. Put up jumper, Parker. He hits it.
Not a lot you could do about that. He had the step, he had the position, made the shot.
Woods back on the court. Made a run. Maynard swings it over to White. Under the rim. Taken away by Johnson. And he goes the other way. Very good defensive work by JJ.
Looks like White needs to get back to trying to dunk.
Well, guess what? Lawrence stopped Johnson on one end. Johnson stopped White
On the other end.
Yeah. The block party is on. All fans, you come right on down to the National Arena for the block party happening now.
And the jam session, too.
Checking foul, blocking foul on Woods.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And Woods
Woods
had
is
something to say to the referee.
Yes,
Maybe he
he's
was
so
saying,
unhappy with that call.
no, maybe he was saying, I like your shirt.
Ah.
At that time, Otley tried to back in Woods. Turnaround jumper from Otley. Air ball and gathered by Johnson, but he stepped on the line. But they,
Almost sounds like referee Carlos Henry is saying, I saw you.
yeah, but the fans are saying, you're wrong, Sir Henry, you're wrong.
Just over 4.5 minutes to go, or should I say just under 4.5 minutes to go.
Over.
Under. Okay.
It's under 4.5 minutes.
It's over 4.5 minutes?
It's under 4.5 minutes.
But that's what I said. I said it's just under 4.5 minutes.
I'm not going to argue with you, though. I was looking at a different clock. Turning, spinning, shooting. Oh, sweet and dandy from Bobby Gray.
He's back.
Maynard almost going for the steal from Parker. But the ball going outside will be Rivers' ball. Brown carries it up court.
What is the call now?
Fouled by Bobby Gray. Fouled by Bobby Gray. 7-point game, though. A lot of stoppages happening in the third quarter. Parker. Lawrence doing the defensive work for Horizon. Parker gets by both and failed to lay it in. White gets the rebound. Woods, he gets the roll and the bounce. 2 more to Woods.
9 points quietly for Woods.
Otley behind the back, swings it outside to Parker, then to Hammond. Are we going to sing this evening? No, we're not. Pull up 3 from Bobby Gray. That was kept a big flat. Gray gets his own rebound and lays it in.
Oh, yes.
Everyone looked like the museum
Statues.
of Hollywood.
Like a bunch of statues. They stood there and watched him dance through them.
Parker can't finish. Woods comes away with it once again in his third quarter. Dishes out to Gray for 3. Sets, takes the 3. Short. Air ball.
Not this time. But he's certainly feeling it, and certainly back in his element
Yeah.
is Mr. Gray.
Was all by himself, though. When the first match was going on, he was just dribbling. Our first match above the start, he was dribbling on the side, looking at his hand,
Yeah.
saying that, come on, let's get it together. Was having a conversation with his hand.
Okay. Well, his hand listened to him.
Did the hand answer?
I don't know.
It's
But it
answering
listened.
no.
But it listened.
It is answering no.
Okay. So
May not answer with words, but with
answered
actions.
with actions.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There you're seeing the
So
coach.
this is more like what they looked like when they started the game. And certainly they've got a nice rhythm going. Bobby Gray is feeling it again. Woods, for the most part, if I could say something about Woods, I would say take him mentally away from arguing with the referees on the calls. It's going to detract from your game if you do that, because you're going to be so focused on what's not called, what actually is called. You're not even going to focus on your game as much as you should. But that man there, number 51, replacing the injured Nikolai Brown, has been doing a good job so far.
He has. I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly, because he has worked both ends of the court defensively and offensively, as we see Parker and Shufford back on the court, because the Rivers are back on. Parker has played a lot of minutes as per usual. Shufford, almost a steal by Maynard, but he'll be called for the foul, reaching foul by Maynard.
So it looks like the plan coming out of the timeout for the Horizon team is to give no one an easy passage over the line. So players like Shufford, they're going to get challenged. Players like Otley, they're going to get double and triple teamed. Let the other players of the Rivers team beat you, not those two.
A gentleman there in the VIP area. Looking relaxed, though. Sporting the locks.
Funny you should mention locks.
I am waiting for the joke, how funny it is. In the meantime, Parker goes around and finds Hammond going for the slam, but it's a blocked.
The block party continues, but White is on the floor. White got hurt before and couldn't move. He was stretched out. Something happened. I'm not sure what happened to cause the injury, but he certainly stopped moving as he went down on the floor.
The referee stopped the game, though, in their own right. They could have easily allowed that play to continue.
He could have.
The breakaway play. However, what is happening now, you stop the play because White was on the court. It was a 1v1 or 2v1.
White explaining what happened to him, which he thinks could have been a foul call. Referee Michael Johnson not necessarily agreeing.
Bobby Gray. Defense stepping up, Johnson all over Gray.
I'm going to call that a not so great decision by Bobby Gray. He came over the line, stopped, picked up his dribble, and had no pass.
Yeah.
Only person who could come out to help him was Lawrence. Not great with ball handling.
Yeah.
And that's what ended up in that turnover.
Otley. Hammond. Oh, steal from Woods. Brilliant move. It was from Woods. Thompson back on the court for Horizon. Woods pulling the strings for the Horizon. Dish outside to Bobby Gray. Inside to Lawrence. Twisting and turning.
And got it.
And continuation. A chance for a three-point play. Lawrence will go to the line to shoot one.
That's bringing out the smiles in Nikolai Brown, who's saying, yes, the big men continue to rule and dominate.
Dominate. And I'm not cheering. Lawrence. Oh, that's high. And a rebound by Maynard.
He stepped in a bit early, so he was going to get called for that one way or the other.
Didn't everybody step in early?
No, he was the first one. He
Okay, I'm
initiated
just
it.
asking, though. It wasn't a statement.
It was
it was a question.
clarification.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's what we do.
Oh, my word. In the meantime, Shufford attacking and Maynard defending, but he's called for the foul. So 5 red, they say, says Maynard again. That may be his second or third foul.
We'll see.
It's a shooting foul. Shufford will shoot 2 for the Rivers. .13-point lead for Horizon in this third quarter. He makes the first. And the second. Shufford has been steady all season long. Woods. Maynard. Gray.
Oh, the big man rolled and didn't get it.
Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Maynard.
Oh,
and a
thrown
steal
away by Maynard.
by Otley, finding Shufford all alone, and he doesn't finish. He doesn't finish, and Thompson with the collection. Johnson is behind him. Maynard all on the floor. Parker went in hard. Hammond now comes away with it. Dishes out to Shufford. He cuts inside, attacking the rim, but goes over was Lawrence. Woods
This is looking really scrappy now.
Bounce pass to Thompson for 3. And he makes it. Sweet and dandy from Thompson. 12 points so far on the evening. 67-53. Parker goes around Lawrence, can't finish. And now the whistle comes.
2 players on the ground. That's Maynard and
Otley. And don't know which way to go, though. We see the broom being asked, or the mop being asked to come on the court by Michael Johnson, the referee. And you see Maynard looking a little bit gingerly, though, walking gingerly.
Might
And
be the right leg
here we go again.
with the
Oh, please.
TV doctor. But you can see him limping on the right.
I can see he walks gingerly. That's what I see. I don't see the limp. Limp is an obvious limp. That's not a limp.
So who shoots? And
I don't expect anyone to shoot,
how many
though.
shots do they have?
Don't expect anyone to shoot. Horizon ball. Horizon ball. As Parker.
Hammond
And
is gesticulating and
how come?
asking what? Referee
Christopher Richards
now
having a
discussion.
word with Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
So we're just awaiting the decision, the final decision by the referees. So Christopher Richards will have the ball. Is he going to give it to Rivers?
And
Bit
now
confused.
everybody having a say.
So Richards having a word with Bobby Gray. So now, referee Carlos Henry comes over. Woods with referee Christopher Richards.
Well, at least Woods is smiling now. He's had a few occasions where he would have been talking to the referee and not had that smile on his face and ended up with technical fouls.
So now it goes the other way. So the court was set for Horizon to get the ball. Now they've switched the decision, and it will be Rivers' ball.
That's going to require some investigation.
And some conversation. Hammond was saying it was their ball from the start, and that's what happens sometimes when you holler and ball.
Well,
As a
okay.
player. Oh,
And then you get 2
reverse layup from Shufford.
And then you get 2 points.
Gray dishes out to Maynard, cuts inside, then to Thompson for 3, and he buries it.
He just doesn't stop.
So here comes Shufford going coast to coast, slamming home.
This time, he had the miss earlier.
Bobby Gray thought of the 3. Woods.
70-57.
Difference of 5 seconds on the shot clock, and a 3 by Bobby Gray. Hammond can't handle that pass. This is inside to Shufford. Shufford with Maynard in defense. Oh, a brilliant pass under the rim, and they counted. Otley released it before the horn went for the closure of the third quarter. I thought he did, though.
He got it off in time.
It's 73-59 in the scoreline. End of the third quarter. The Horizon, they lead. Come on, CC, tell me more.
Wow, wow. The Horizon team are rising to the occasion, doing what they need to do in the form of putting points on the board and playing some defense. They spread the floor a lot and made the extra pass when necessary. So now they're in a position where they're coasting ahead over the river. Did I say coast and river? I'm sorry.
They're coasting over the river.
So they're coasting alongside a nice, comfortable lead that they can continue to build and develop on. Now, what they need to not do is get complacent and feel like it's over, because it's not. This Rivers team is not going away. They're not going to go away because players like Shufford, Parker, Otley, they're not going to let it go easily.
No, not at all.
And Coach Barker desperately wants a win.
Well, he has to want a win, though. I mean, trailing now by 14 points in this matchup. Come on, I mean, you see Ludlow Barker there is getting on his players.
Well,
Very
yeah,
vocal.
because they let it slip, and now they're trying to get it back. They were right there with it. They let it slip, and now they're trying to get it back. Certainly, Horizon not feeling a loss, although we know that he makes such an impact when he's in the game, Nikolai Brown, but they're not feeling that loss because Lawrence is holding his own as the big man on the floor.
Another bucket in the faces of the pairs as we see Horizon back on the court. Now the Rivers are coming back. Hammond, Otley, Shufford, Johnson, and Parker. That's a 5 in this fourth and final quarter. Maynard, White, Gray, Woods, also a part of the 5, and Thompson, the 5th person for Horizon. 3-point specialist, 5-pointers, 5 3-pointers this evening. And he just earned 15 points.
Wow, that's pretty much all I can say about him. He's such a pure shooter.
Whistle off the ball. Foul call on Parker. Touch foul. Will be Horizon's ball in this fourth quarter. Bobby Gray. A screen set by White. Dishes out to Woods. Pull-up jumper from Woods. He hits it.
He can do that.
11 points so far in this matchup. Shufford trying to bring his team back in the fold. Shufford spinning and taken away by Maynard. Brilliant defensive work by Maynard, finding Bobby Gray, who lays it in, was watching to the corner of his left eye, the movement of Hammond.
Yes, he was.
Parker cuts inside. Whistle coming at the corner of the basket. Whistle came long before.
Well, White was always behind him.
Offensive foul called.
And I'm not sure what happened with that left arm sticking out.
Bounce pass inside, and laying it in is White. Brilliant pass by Bobby Gray. You were saying before.
Yeah, the left arm of Parker was sticking out, so it looked like a foul, I guess, from that angle.
Shufford collecting, and can't finish because Woods is there with a foul. He shoot 2 from the line.
Did you see contact?
No, I did not, but the angle wasn't great for my vision.
Okay.
That's why I said how I said it. Woods called for the foul, and he shoot 2 on the line. Didn't say he fouled him.
Well, that's all that could happen, yes. Yeah. Okay. Are you a politician?
Not on a Wednesday evening.
Okay. I don't want to know when.
Not at all, not at all. Shufford will shoot 2. Wow, the lead is now 20. Trying to cut the deficit, you're saying?
80% free throw shooter. He's going to make more than he misses at the line.
Well, at least I'll get that one right. He hits both for the Rivers. 18-point lead, Horizon.
And guess who's doing math today?
Your math friend from primary school? Hall, Thompson. Pull up 3 from Thompson. Hits the rim. Oh, brilliantly done by White to find Maynard to bank it in off the glass.
Nice hustle play.
Otley finding Hammond, who lost the handle.
Could have been a kickball, but
Bobby Gray, Thompson, Maynard for 3. An air ball from Maynard. Gordon now in.
Oh, he's going to
And-
be called for that blocking foul.
Yes. Seen by referee Henry.
Maynard may need to get some shooting tips from Thompson.
I may agree with you wholeheartedly. Hammond. Shuffled. Almost lost the handle. Almost gave it away. Restarts. And a block. This by White. Finding Bobby Gray. Bobby Gray holds on the play. Goes around Gordon. Can't finish. And he's looking on referee to say
He
that's
needs
a foul.
to stop trying to play for the contact if he's going to be...
Hammond can't finish either. Hall to Bobby Gray. Oh, no finish at all from Lawrence.
None.
Not from Lawrence, but from White. A steal from Maynard.
Let's
Bobby
try this
Gray.
again.
And he's fouled by Shufford. Rather than playing around, they should just play simple basketball, some persons are saying.
It would have been a nice exclamation point had they gotten that connection
Have
going.
we had an exclamation point already?
We've had some, but this would have been nice.
No, in terms of a person.
Yes, we have.
B dot.
Yes, but he's not playing right now.
Okay, so someone
So
else?
someone else has to make an exclamation, okay?
Oh, my word.
So they wanted to get that down and slam that home.
Uh-huh.
Nice little connection, 1-2, toss it off the board.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
Didn't work at all.
No.
Bobby
But the
Gray.
thought was good, though.
Huge thought. Huge thought. Bobby Gray makes the first. And the second. Gone to now 25 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and 1 block shot. Almost called for the foul, though. Black. Gordon. Back to Black, outside. A different options. A steal by Bobby Gray.
Now we're going to see it. Here's a connection.
No, it's not necessary at all.
No connection.
Hall was just lingering around.
They had a better opportunity to do it
If he
there.
had
They
a
could have done
big
it
man,
there.
if he had a big man, that would have been a good connection.
Possibly.
Almost a steal, another steal though. Rivers certainly drying up here this evening. We're in the 4th quarter of the doubleheader. Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season, happening in Kingston, Jamaica.
Well, I think Hall could have gotten up there.
Gotten up where?
Above
I think
the rim.
he could.
Above the rim.
Even if you go above the rim, you have to have some control to collect the ball, as Otley does, backs in Hall like he wasn't there. But you have to have some control and some height and some balance.
All right.
I'm not talking about his actual height, but
Just
height in terms
height
of when
in
you're in
terms
the
of
air.
Elevation.
Yeah. Gray. Oh, Gordon went for the
very
steal.
Light
Swings
pass
it.
from Gray.
Away.
And now a bad pass from Gray.
Oh my word, McFarlane is coming in. And where he wanted him to be was not. So turnover from Horizon. It's Rivers' ball. Black. Oh, high off the glass over Maynard's hand. Bobby Gray taken down by Parker like I'm watching the NFL.
Oh. Parker saying I didn't do nothing.
No, he did not. In his mind, his mind, I should say. Gray. Black. Defending screen set. Oh, using the screen, but can't finish.
He does that a little more often than I would like to see.
Gordon not in control, though. The ball poked away by Maynard. Almost going for a steal. And almost taking down the young lady in the stand.
He went all the way up the stands.
Yeah.
Like he was running steps.
Maybe he wanted to.
Maybe. Or maybe he wanted to go say hi.
Maybe, just maybe. I was getting there eventually. Otley for 3. And rebounded by Hall. Hall is telling his players to relax. McFarlane swings it to White. Back to Hall. Then to Gray, top of the key, puts the ball on the floor. Black doing defensive work. A three from Bobby Gray. Shufford comes away with it.
He's
White.
hounded by White. Oh, man. White got called for the foul.
He doesn't say anything, though.
He's not. What's he going to say?
I didn't do it.
And then?
Tell them it wasn't me. Give them a shaggy. Can't say anything. Doesn't mean that he's correct in saying it.
Well, there you go. Well, as long as he doesn't sing Step Aside Now.
Oh, my word. Black. Oh, brilliantly done by Black. As my good friend beside me is singing Beres Hammond songs.
That was Black over White?
Black over White. Maynard being aggressive. Trying to go through the defenders, or the players, I should say. As number 5 now brought on for the Rivers. And Maynard will shoot 2 from the line. I'm going to give his name in a very short while. Second, rebounded by Maynard. Tussling for the possession. Parker falls over. Bobby Gray for 3 as Parker searched for an Academy Award. He did get touched though, but not as how he played it off. A steal by Maynard. Swinging outside. Bobby Gray thinking about a 3. Goes around 1. Dishes out to Hall. Then to Bobby Gray for 3. It's a rim. Rebounded by Parker. As Gordon swings it down court. A jumper, but rebound goes the other way. McFarlane taking it from hoop to hoop, coast to coast. Another turnover. White answers with the left hand. It's getting out of hand here this evening. Another turnover.
Another steal.
And for 3, did not answer Bobby Gray. Shufford changes hand while in the ear and laying it in.
Got it off with the left hand. Nice touch off the glass.
92-69. Shufford with 19 points for the Rivers. White. Gray cuts inside quickly, attacking the rim, can't finish but called for the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Gordon.
Bobby Gray will shoot 2 from the line, trying to increase the lead, 92-69. Can you believe it? So referee Christopher Richards throws the ball to Bobby Gray. Lewis Smith being brought on, number 24 jersey for the Horizon. Hall is on. Lewis Smith, Bobby Gray, and White. And McFarlane. That's a 5 on for, rebounded by Lewis Smith, fighting Bobby Gray for 3. Does not make it though. And a kick ball will be called on Hall.
Told you he got some hops.
Got some what?
Hops. He can fly. He's got good vertical. He can jump.
Okay.
He could have made a dunk.
Thought you were speaking about another song.
About what?
Hop, skip, and jump.
No.
What's your favorite DJ's name?
My favorite DJ?
As a timeout is being called, though. Yeah, your favorite DJ.
I believe that would be Agent Sasko.
Okay. Your other favorite DJ from Nannyville.
Who was that?
You know anybody from Nannyville, Kingston, Jamaica?
Okay. You got me there. Come on.
No, I don't. Once you mention hop and skip.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
The ding.
Ding dong.
The ding.
Yeah. Had a popular song with the young ladies from Jamaica at the Commonwealth Games last year. They were a treat as they were dancing to that song for the entire competition. I couldn't move to it though, to be honest, but the young people did.
You couldn't move to it?
No, that song, no, I don't know the moves. So, I'm going to embarrass myself.
Yes, you could.
I just sit down in the stands, Ding Dong performs, or the song plays, and whosoever does the moves, does the moves.
Okay.
Parker for 3. Rebounded by McFarlane. Bobby Gray. Swing it to McFarlane, then dish to Lewis Smith. Inside or outside for a jumper.
Romario Millis.
Romario who?
Millis.
Oh, Millis. That's his brother.
Yes.
Hard
I'm not
to
sure
get
if it's Romario or Romario.
Oh.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
But it's not Millis.
But it's definitely
Yeah,
Millis.
sure.
Yeah.
Called his brother Mills in their first game. Millis is on the court. Oh, a steal by McFarlane.
Those long arms.
A no-look pass from McFarlane, and that's how it ended. To no one. Bobby Gray takes the apology of McFarlane with about 5 minutes to go in this fourth and final quarter and this matchup. The final preliminary game, if the Horizon win, they'll end as the #1 seed, because although they'll have 5 wins, same as who? The Waves.
The Waves.
However, the points tally between the two teams,
That's what would make the difference.
that's what makes the difference. The average of points, the two, when they played twice, that makes the difference. And Horizon won the first game, Waves won the second. Bounce pass inside, and finishing is Parker.
Lots of patience right there.
Lewis Smith. Bobby Gray. Back to Lewis Smith. Puts the ball on the floor, attacking the rim once again. High off the glass and gets the bounce. So Lewis Smith will shoot for 3 when he shoot 1 from the line.
1 from the line. As he turned that corner, put the shoulder down, got that right arm extended and got it off the glass.
Does not make it though. Reaching. Millis. But Shufford comes away with it. Oh, he steps high, steps long, and finishes off the glass.
What he has is that extremely long step. He could be a triple jumper
Yes, he could.
with those steps.
Bobby Gray banks it home. He thought he was fouled and threw it up there. Banking home for Horizon. Black going by Gray. And McFarlane then to Otley. And a chance for a 3-point play.
Wow.
As he answers the call, Otley on the other end.
So I have a question for you.
What's the question, though?
How does Bobby Gray end up with 33 points already on a quiet night?
Quiet for you.
Not for him.
Otley with 31. Woo, sweet from Otley. 32 points for Otley. Lewis Smith, take it away. Gathered by Lawrence on the court. Brown, pick set. Pick set again. Lewis Smith, he thought of the 3. Hall for 3.
Millis makes it.
That's that hole.
Millis
Actually.
joining the tray party. Lots of different parties happening tonight. We got the block party.
And the Millis party.
And now the tray party.
Oh, you can call it the Millis party, though.
His brother is up in the stands watching him, smiling.
Oh, yeah. He's a happy camper, his brother.
His brother's team didn't get the win tonight.
No. What does that mean, though?
Living vicariously through your sibling.
Maybe. Almost gone for the fall. Otley turning McFarlane, dishes off, and jamming home Calhoun. Two-hand jam from Calhoun.
Getting the better of the big man play there.
So something happened. A turnover from Horizon. Shuffled to Black. Black trying to dance through two defenders. And the rebound, going for the rebound was Otley. He boxed in and boxed out.
Boxed it out. But Otley got really quiet in this fourth quarter.
A floater from Otley gathered by Brown, can't finish. Bobby Gray dances shaded left and right. Another floater from Gray, and that's all the net. That's sweet from Bobby Gray. Have to big up M1 production, though, as time winding down to complete the final preliminary game. Remember, on Friday, we have semifinals, 6 and 8 also right here in the National Arena.
Yes.
And then on Sunday will be the third place playoff and the final.
As we see Bobby Gray taking a rest with his 35 points.
Thompson for three. Rebounded by Parker. Millis. The defense. A three from Parker, in and out. Calhoun with the rebound. Bounce pass gathered by Lewis Smith. Puts it down on the floor. Lewis Smith going toward the rim, high off the glass. But to know, and they've given it away. The Rivers once again.
Oh, man. Oh, man, that's all I can say.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, it's painful to watch sometimes how it just slipped away.
Lewis Smith, McFarlane. Attacking the rim, McFarlane. Soft hands coming across for the rebound. Was Lewis Smith, but a foul called. Davis, number 11 for the Rivers. He was fouled. So the time winds down. Referee Richards is directing play.
Lawrence checks out as well.
Parker carries the ball up court. Thought of the three. No, the three comes, and Otley gets the three.
He's going to need a whole lot more of those if he's going to.
Well, they will finish the preliminaries without a win. Sutherland for three. Oh, that's an air ball. That's Lewis. That was Sutherland, pardon me. So Black can't finish. And the ball coming off the hand of Davis of the Rivers, so it will be Horizon's ball. That was Sutherland for three. I was wondering if it was seeing doubles.
No, I think your eyes are okay right now.
McFarlane, Thompson, Sutherland, back to Thompson for three. Oh, short on that three. Otley with the rebound. Behind the back, it's blocked by Millis. Lewis Smith Millis for three.
Oh, buries it.
He hits it.
Two nice threes from Millis.
So I'm just looking on though. As on the clock, a difference of about 15 seconds between the shot clock and time left. Otley for three, and the second successive three from Otley. First I saying, give it right back to Millis. Millis swings it down to Thompson for three. Can't make it. The rebound is Lewis Smith. He can't finish it either. So the shot clock
off.
Indeed shuffled up and under and makes it, banks it home.
You heard.
And Thompson will allow the clock to run down, and the defending champion, the Horizon, closing out the preliminaries 105-86 over the Rivers in this matchup. Your thoughts, my good friend, of this game, the final preliminary?
An impressive win from the Horizon. They dug back into where they needed to be and did what they have always done, which is get the points on the boards, move the ball when they need to, and players like Bobby Gray came again alive when he needed to. So though they missed the strength of Brown, they got the support from Lawrence and managed to hold on and keep it together for what is an impressive win in this final game of the preliminary round. Rivers, unfortunately, are still victoryless, and Coach Barker will have to head back to the locker room to have a discussion with his team to say, yo, listen, we didn't do it on this trip. They still have another game to play, though.
Semi-final.
So let's see what happens in that game.
They're playing against the Horizon because they finished fourth. Horizon finished at the top, although having the same amount of wins as the Waves. Horizon getting the nod because of the points average between when the two teams met.
Okay.
So because of that, Horizon will finish 1, Waves 2.
Okay. And
Storm
Storm
3. And Rivers 4.
Rivers 4th.
So you know that the Storm and the Waves will face again in that semi-final.
So basically we're repeating this day in the order of play.
Yeah, but this time it's an elimination game.
Okay. Lose, you go home.
Go to the third place playoff.
All right.
Any final words before we close out?
Final words, love the games today. Today was, as expected, great games. I loved what I saw from the Storm and the Waves team. They looked very coordinated. They looked very in sync. So I'm expecting a good game from them as well. And whichever one of them makes it to the finals, I'm expecting a great game. Champions did what champions are supposed to do, and I'm very proud of how they came out of this one, finishing strong and finishing well over the Rivers team. So with that, I think we got some great basketball left to go, and the finals are certainly going to be very exciting. So wherever you are, try to make your way down.
If I'm in New York?
If you're in New York, make your way down.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, on that note, of Courtney Campbell, have to big up our production, M1 Production, working behind the scenes. You hear our voices, but we're not doing the work. They are doing the work, though, to be honest.
Yes,
not
they are.
us.
And they're doing some great work, too.
You had to add that, don't you?
I had to.
There's Susan Smile over here.
Okay.
But the fact is...
But they're right over there.
Courtney Campbell, myself, Sean Grant. We'll be back on Friday for semi-final action, 6 and 8 o'clock. Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season, happening in Kingston, Jamaica. The National Arena comes to life on the grounds of Independence Park Limited. We will be back on Friday evening.